Hello everybody, I'm Sean Thacker. I have been requested to interview Miss Nikki Thacker on the show tonight about this cool science experiment that she's doing. Nikki, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
This project I'm going to do, you can produce electricity while exercising. Green energy.
Well, Nikki, how did you get the idea for this experiment?
In the summer, my family and I went to the Science and Industry Museum, and there was a bike exhibit. There was this bike, and it had a row of light bulbs, and when you pedaled fast enough, a row of light bulbs would light up. I loved to exercise, so I knew this project was perfect for me.
Thank you, Nikki. That's very cool. Give us an idea of what you're going to do today.
So I'm going to take an ordinary exercise bike and pedal so it can spin the shaft of a DC motor. And it'll produce a DC current, and I'll show you what we can do with that. We can light a light bulb, charge a phone, so many possibilities.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the part you have been waiting for. Now Nikki is going to show us a step-by-step procedure of how to conduct this experiment. Let's give it up!
Let's go! This is a motor. A motor is like used in toys, to helicopters, toy vehicles. Usually the current goes through these little nodes, they're called, and that causes the shaft to spin. Right here. But in this, we're doing the exact opposite. We're making this spin, which causes electric current to generate, and it goes through here. So this, you see the inside of this part is the shaft. This is the rubber ring, and I already put it on, and I'm going to show you how to put it on. So this is how you put the rubber ring on it. See, this hole is way too smaller than the shaft. So you can use a filer to file it from the inside, or you could like melt it in the inside with a match and then just slip it on. So, yeah. Here's an ordinary bulb. It has two wires coming out. This is how a bulb works. So the circuit is carrying way too much current than, you see this filament, it's called filament, can carry. So, but where does the extra current go? Well, since there's so much current and the filament can't hold it, it gets hotter and hotter inside the light bulb, and it starts to heat up. And when it heats up, it causes heat energy, to turn into electrical energy, so it can actually light up the light bulb. With my help from my dad and my grandpa, I made this base for the bicycle. So the wood just goes on the bottom, the big one, and in my case it's 48 by 24 inches. And then you glue these two little pieces about 3 inches apart, and you glue them standing up. And this is like the stand for the motor. I'm going to place the motor like this. The two tabs, like on the side of the motor, are going to rest on the wood. So I can spin the shaft with the bicycle wheel. I like to introduce my exercise bike. If you want to wonder how tall this is, well, it's supposed to be about half of your wheel, so it can fit like about to half of your wheel, and that's how tall this one should be. This is an ordinary exercise bike. It turns and it doesn't have a wheel on the back. I'm gonna put this motor on here and I'm gonna screw the motor on. Okay. Okay. So I'm screwing them in. So I'm screwing this one in too. So we're looking all over the place for these motors. We finally found one at American Science and Surplus. And they had all kinds of parts and stuff for science. And it was a good price, $14. So we're almost done. Once we get into this last screw. So I'm going to hook these wires to these nodes on the motor. And this takes, you have to be patient in this project. It can fall apart, anything. So it's good to be patient. See? Okay, so make sure it's really tight. And then I'm gonna hook these onto the screws so it's easier. You can just put it on the screws. So, see, I told you to be patient. All set. So we're gonna move this exercise bike. So this wheel has a good grip on the rubber ring, and when you pedal, it'll actually turn. So this is touching. Let's see if it can spin. So yeah, this is spinning, so that's good. Got a good grip on it. So I'm gonna take my light bulb and hook it up with this. So the bottom part goes in this hole, and I'm gonna screw it on. There we go. I'm going to take these wires from the light bulb and connect them here. I made them extra pointy so they could actually wrap themselves around here. Okay. Now all I have to do is pedal and see if the light bulb is going to light up. You need an inverter. An inverter inverts DC to AC, direct current to alternating current. Direct current is too high and can cause shock if you use it on home appliances. So you take the ends of these and you put red on red. You take the red cap and you put it on so it can stay there. Then you take the black one, put the black on here, black cap on, and you do it. Then you take the other end of it, put them on here. Okay. So you have to make sure it's touching. Just doing that. Okay, and then I'm gonna plug in the USB right over here.